Yeah. So today we are answering a very important question. Literally 2 people have asked, is a Jeep Gladiator faster with the doors and roof removed? Now, there is some sound reasoning that it might be faster, right? It's not aerodynamic anyways. Without the windshield, it's a smaller cross section cutting through the air because the rest of the air just flows through it. And, you know, F equals MA, you know, we get the same force, we got less mass, should have greater acceleration. So we just did it. We did a bunch of runs, mostly around 8.5 seconds 0 to 60. Now keep in mind we're running some pretty heavy and wide Cooper mud terrains on here, but we did get down to 8.3. That was our best run. So we're gonna do the average of our top 3 runs, and we're gonna compare that to the average of our top 3 runs with all of this stuff back on the Jeep. Now that doesn't look like a lot, but that adds up to a significant amount of weight.
600 pounds.
Roughly, yeah. So, but you know, this is obviously a little more drag, but 60 miles an hour, your average speed beneath that is less than that, so you're really, drag's not that big of a deal. You're mostly dealing with weight. So I think this could be an interesting experiment.
Yeah, we were considering letting air out of the tires to get rid of some more mass.
Did that half the test, and today we're going to do the other half of the test, which is testing it with everything back on. So just a disclaimer, Jeeps are slow, but they're not as slow as this one may appear. These tires are pretty big and heavy and wide and high resistance, and make a huge difference on this thing's acceleration. So if you're going to get a Jeep, you got to know that they only come with a little V6, right? And they're pretty peppy and fine, you know, stock, but man, as soon as you put some tires on them, they get a lot slower. So these are like, I don't know, metric 34, 295, 70, 17, little less than 34 probably. And it really slows the Jeep down. Why am I not testing it on the street tires that to be faster with? Because no one leaves stock tires on a Jeep. So yeah, we're gonna go do some 0 to 60 pulls. And the fastest way I found to launch the Jeep is to actually launch it, brake boosted obviously, because you got that great Zen transmission. Traction, 4-wheel high, traction control off, left foot on the brake, right foot on the gas to the floor, wait 2 seconds and go, and then shift into second right at 6,000 RPMs, and then shift into third again right at 6,000 RPMs. But you got to remember, to get the best time possible, in my opinion, after first gear, you slam the transfer case forward back into 2-wheel drive. A little bit less resistance, it helps your steering. That might not actually matter. Probably an extra step I'm doing. So I'm gonna go do some runs now with everything on. Someone's kayaking back there. All right, guys, so here are the results. I know someone asked. The screen recorder I'm using is called OBS. It's excellent, very easy to set up, highly recommend it. It's also free. Anyway, so here's the results. Top 3 runs, which were really the 3 runs I did back to back after I figured out how to launch it. So I took the top 3, but they were pretty much consecutive. The average for no doors, windshield, or roof was 8.43 seconds, and the average stock with everything on was 8.95 seconds. So over half a second difference. Yeah, there's not enough runs for it to really be statistically significant. Different days and yada, yada, yada. Different passengers, similar weight, but whatever. Pretty interesting. You know, I think if it was going to be faster with the doors on, it'd be a little bit closer. So I think it's definitely safe to say the Jeep is just as fast, if not faster, with the doors, roof, and windshield removed, which is kind of what we expected, right? But anyways, over here, this is a performance report you get out of Draggy. I love the Draggy, highly recommend it. It gives you some really good stats, and it's extremely accurate. We've gone to the drag strip twice and done like, I don't know, 20 pulls or something, and it's right on the money with the drag strip results from their timing system. So here's a 0 to 60 time, 8.99 seconds. Yes, this is not a Corvette or my Beamer. And it gives you your speed, your height, your acceleration in this nice plot, and it shows you your splits. So really cool. Separate topic, but if you guys like this kind of stuff, definitely want to check out the Patreon page. Yes, the Facebook page is gone. It was getting out of hand, and Facebook sucks. So everything's on Patreon now. A lot of these videos that don't get many YouTube views and don't make me any money on here, I just put links, private links to the Patreon page for the people that subscribe over there. So you're going to be seeing a lot less videos on here if you're not on the Patreon page, and that's why. If you want to find the Patreon page, just search Mud Puppy Patreon on Google, or go to Patreon and search Mud Puppy. Yes, it's not free, but it's very cheap, and it's a better way to regulate the discussion over there. You can comment, you can message me directly. I can respond easier than Facebook. It doesn't get buried in some message request folder. And also, I can keep Facebook from censoring everything and just being annoying in general. So check out Patreon. And yeah, that's about it. Other updates, I'm still trying to find out YXZ. My new RAM should be here next week. They told me it's going to be this week. And yeah, that's about it.